Numerovation with King Simon. Text me now at 347-496-1022. You can also take my course if you want to, but do text me for your sessions at 347-496-1022. You can also get my books on Amazon at Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. Remember, you can book your session and get it done right now. 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. King Simon the Numerovator. What's up? How you doing, family? This life is for the lover in you. This life means I'll always be true. This life, come and start something new. This life is gonna last forever. This life is gonna last forever, baby. Oh, baby. How you feeling today? Today is June the 10th. Lot of mercy. Today is June the 10th. This life is for the healing in you. This life means I'll always be true. This life, come and start something new. This life is gonna last forever. Yo, the words, make moves or make excuses. Ooh, let me pull that back. I need y'all to see the mathematics of that. Make moves or make excuses. Oh, this live is going to be important because what I've noticed in the words and what it add up to. Look at the numbers that they add up to. Look at the numbers that they add up to. Look at the angel and angle numbers that they add up, the 3-digit angel angle numbers, because this could be an angle number, an angel number. This could be an angle number, an angel number. This could be an angle number or angel number. This could be an angle number or angel. This could be an angle number or angel. Remember, an angel number is only an angel number because you are in sync with it at least 3 times or more a day. An angle number is what angle you need to take, whether it's the right or the left, whether you're going positive or negative. Which angle are you taking when you see these numbers? Synchronicity numbers is when you have decided to be in sync with the person that you either meet or you're listening to, because your spirit drove you to want to listen as soon as I came on. So right now, because you are listening to me now, these would be considered synchronicity numbers, not angel numbers, unless you're seeing 88 every day or 3 times a day or 3 or more times a day. Or if you're seeing 475 or 479 or 83 or 11 3 times a day. So there's a difference between angle numbers, angel numbers, synchronicity numbers. So the words make moves or make excuses. It was said by Brother Minister Nuri Muhammad in his last lecture. And so my spirit said, hey, King Simon, K Kwaku, AKA Brother Tab, AKA keep it on the good side, AKA keep it moving. Why don't you break down the words make moves or make excuses? So when I added it all across, it added up to the number 83, and 8 plus 3 equals 11, and 11, 1 plus 1 equals 2. When I added the double numbers like 41 plus 25 plus 46 plus 45 and so on and so forth, it added up to 479, which is a 20. And then when I went to the Chaldean system, it's added up to an 88, which 8 plus 8 equals 16, 1 plus 6 equals 7. And then when I added the double frequencies, 41 plus 25 plus 47, it added up to 475, which equals 16, which is a 7. Note, make moves or make excuses adds up to 83, which is an 11. Let's deal with the 11 frequency, if we shall, because it is a master number frequency. It is a master number energy. 11 on the most positive, productive aspect of it is the number of fame, fortune, spiritual insight, spiritual growth, and the need to download or upload spiritual ideals on the positive and make them happen. On the negative, the number 11 is the number of second guessing yourself, making excuses, indecisiveness, because that's what happens. Because when you're indecisive, you start making excuses. On the positive, make moves or make excuses. On the positive, 11 is about downloading ideas and turning those ideas into movement. Make moves or make excuses. So this side. So let's go. Let me write something on the chalkboard real quick. So this side would represent the positive aspect, and this side would represent the negative aspect of the number 83, 11, or 2. Very important to note. So make moves or make excuses has their duality just in the saying of the words. I'm not talking about just the individual words themselves. I'm talking about the saying. When I heard Brother Minister Nuri say, make moves or make excuses, I said, let me break down that. And sure enough, it added up to the master number 11, which if you learn to, on the positive, make the moves and not be indecisive and second guess yourself and make excuses, then you will be all right by staying on the positive aspect of it. And because it adds up to 4, 7, and 9 on one aspect of the angel synchronicity and angle number, 4 deals with discipline. 7 deals with the spiritual depth and understanding, or the need to do the research. The 9 says, finish what you start, the completion, and make sure you think on a higher level. Because it adds up to 20, the person that understands these words can either be indecisive, because 20 is a number of indecisive, just like the number 11. This is just a higher level of indecision. But the number 20 just adds extremities in your indecision and making excuses, when in actuality, you're supposed to be, remember, the number 20 is the number of the awakening, some discernment and some great purpose that you're supposed to do once you figure out and make moves or make decisions, make excuses. It's up to you. What are you going to do? So it's powerful to see these words play out to me. And then when I go into the Chaldean system, 88 shows up. And 88 is that number of spiritual, deeply spiritual attraction to certain frequencies that we might call money or assets to your life. But on the other side, it can also push those assets, push those money frequencies away from you if you're not disciplined, because the 8 is the number of discipline. And if you're not willing to be disciplined, then it will not work. So make moves or make excuses, both positive and negative. Disciplinary number, attracting money and finance, attracting assets and leaving the liabilities alone. But it adds up to the number 16. And 1 plus 6 equals that 7. But 16 is the number of planning and preparation, or you will cause fatality in your life. So make moves or make excuses is a definitive saying that allows you to either open up to move in what you want to do and accomplish, or you can negate and run away from what you accomplish. And if you're going to do it, if you're going to make moves, then you're going to have to plan and prepare so you don't go down a fatal road. Make sure you have a blueprint. And because 1 and 6 is there, it's all about the creative aspect and the need to bring balance. And 7 is another law of attraction number, where it attracts what you need to you spiritually so you can turn it into something that would be an asset in your life eventually. So make moves or make excuses. It's totally up to you, family. Make moves or make excuses. That's the frequency. And when I added the double numbers added up to 475. Again, the disciplinary number comes in, the spiritual number comes in, and then the flexibility and adaptability number comes in, still adding up to the number 16, which deals with planning and preparing, or fatality will happen. You have to have a blueprint, being creative, being balanced, and spiritual depth, insight, and digging deep, doing the research. So if you're going to make moves and not make excuses, choose to make moves. Don't choose to make excuses. All right. On that note, family, just wanted to share that with y'all real quick. It's your brother King Simon. Remember, you can book a session with me, so you can make some moves to book a session with me, or make excuses and say, I don't got it right now. I don't. Look. If you're investing in a session with me, the session that I record for you while we're talking and you're asking me questions will help give you an understanding and overstanding of what you need to move on, not just now, but also for years to come. Because remember, your birthday is your life lessons. And your names are your gift, talents, and skills. Just like these words have gift talents, and skills, and alerting what we need to do and how we need to use these words, so is your name. It reveals your gift, talents, and skills. Expression, your soul urge, your outer you, your inner you. You have to be able to tap in. And look, most of you are going to excel if you're willing to put in that beautiful numerovational work. Make moves. Don't make excuses. Remember, you could text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Text me your full name and date of birth. The price is very reasonable. You could circulate that price. And then when we do our session, I record all sessions. You get to ask any question because remember, numbers pay attention to patterns, cycles, and sequences. And I allow people, I allow adults when they circulate for a session. If you have children, 1 or 2, don't give me 7 children. If you have 7 children, I got it. But if they older, I'm talking about the babies that you got right now. The older ones, let them grow or let them book a session with me. But the young ones that you may have, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, or up to at least 13, I can at least break down their mathematical lessons in life through their birthday. All I would ask is for their birthday. I'm not asking for their name unless you're doing a session for them. And usually for children, if it's 2 children, it's the same price for the half an hour. I'll do 15 minutes per child just to make it. If you're doing 4 children, then it's the same price for half an hour. It's just I'm doing a half an hour for that 2 children, doing another half an hour for the next 2 children. If you got more than that, if that's what you're dealing with, I can help out. But as far as adults, if you have 1 child, I would definitely drop some brief information of what you need to protect them from and what happens is that the numbers that we are all connected to can attract the positive and negative in their life and in your life. That's why sometimes you run into men or women that you constantly see that there was a part of your frequency before. That if they brought drama and you was into drama until you change your dynamics and change your reality to just want to attract the positive instead of the negative, that's going to be very important. That people learn to do a lot of that. And it does take the work, the necessary work that you have to do, not only changing your perception, but changing your perspective and changing your attitude about relationships, all types of relationships, family, business, and all that. And some people, you got to let it go, leave them alone.
Let's go.
Content disclaimers, views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
King Simon, I love him. He's family, and he has one of the top shows on the Forbidden Knowledge TV network, actually.
Right.
So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, his show is called, it was really based on Numerovation. It's a numerology show, and it's called How to Calculate Your Destiny.
Yes.
By King Simon. He's the host of the show. The show has done so well, we're now getting ready to start working on filming season 2. All right, so King Simon, one of the top shows on Forbidden Knowledge TV, streaming TV platform.
Hey, this is King Simon, the International Numerovator. Remember, get all my books on Amazon or go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. And remember, don't forget to book my sessions at 347-496-1022. Book now. Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, numerovation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%, the poor or prosperous righteous teachers. We gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class.